welcome back to the Tea and a Butty podcast. I'm Dominic.
And I'm Erica.
And we're back with another TV and film episode.
Yeah.
What we've been watching. We're always just talking about what we've been watching.
You always look at me and...
Well, because I don't know when you're going to jump in or you're going to say, yes, we are.
We're back with another TV.
Because we don't script this, you know, we don't have like
I don't think they could have, I don't think they noticed that.
They didn't. They never were entirely professional.
We're back with another TV and film episode, and you're like, look at me to go, no, we're not. What are you saying that for?
What are you saying that for? We are.
Yes.
Don't listen to her.
We are.
We're back.
But yeah, no, we were just saying before we started recording that it seems like we just did this.
We just did this.
Just
5 days ago.
January flew by, it feels like.
Yeah, we've been kind of taken out for most of January with the lurgy, the dreaded lurgy.
Most of January. Well, we recorded the podcast last week, and I think we sounded like...
We sounded terrible.
Nasally.
But now we're back to full strength.
Full strength.
Strength. Mostly. But yeah, this is going to be an episode about what we've been watching, and we know we know you love this.
I hope so.
Because, it's like, what have Dominic and Erica been watching this week? Or next
the crazy
month?
thing is this is like TV, film, and music. You know, we can do any of those topics. And realistically, we probably should have done music this week, seeing as how the Grammys were last night. But
we didn't watch the Grammys.
I didn't even know they were on.
Apparently, Chapel Roan was there.
Yeah.
And that's
Justin Bieber performed.
Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber and Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber was fully clothed, I'll add. Whereas Justin Bieber had just his shorts on.
I'm so confused.
Justin who?
No, I mean, I haven't even really been on, like, TikTok today, surprisingly.
Oh.
So,
yeah, but your algorithm is now curated thanks to the takeover. That's what they're doing. They've scanned your phone. It scans your phone, and it looks at your Google history.
Don't listen to him.
And it's like, if you've been Googling, whatever.
Scott
Speedman, it'll just be all Scott Speedman content. Oh, there we go. That's another thing we could talk about.
What?
Scott Speedman, he was in Felicity.
Yeah.
Wasn't he? Yeah, but he was in Scandal too, wasn't he?
No, Scott Foley.
Scott Foley.
The Scott, they were both the Scotts.
They're both Scots.
Did I talk about Felicity last month?
No, you told me not to mention it for some reason.
Did I?
Yes, you did. I said, we'll talk about Felicity. You were like, no, don't say that. like it was a big secret.
No,
yes, you did.
Not.
No, they don't need to know about Felicity, you said. I was like, what? Why? Is it?
Probably we just didn't have time.
No, you were like, no, don't talk about it. Or annoyed at me.
No, I didn't.
As if I was saying something very personal. I was like, don't you talk about my Felicity. Well, Kerry Russell listens to this podcast. She wants you to talk about Felicity.
Don't make me laugh too much.
I'm a good scoffing. Yeah. But yes, anyway, what we've been watching... And now that we've mentioned, we'll talk about Felicity, I guess, now. Go on.
Well, I've been watching Felicity.
I've been watching it.
And I'm going to watch it again so you can watch it with me.
Yes, she's just went into a, whoa.
As soon as I finished watching it, I was like, well, I think I'm going to start that again. Pretty sure I'm going to start that over again.
You're like, I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
I mean, I only came in a couple of times looking at it, and I was like, oh yeah,
it's just
Kerry Russell. Look
it's
at
like
that,
such a sweet, like, coming of age story. You know,
there is a lot of sweet coming of age stories.
I will say though that the last 5 episodes of it, you guys, I haven't watched this show since it originally aired. And so it was like, It was all kind of...
When did it air? They aired from 1997 to 2001?
1998 to 2002, I think.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was late 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Black and white photography.
Well, yeah, the intro.
Whoa,
yeah, that for the first 2 seasons.
And then they had
changed
J.J. Abrams penned a glorious hit of Can You Believe...
Can Can you become?
Can you become? Can you become? Can you become? Can you become?
A newer version of you, yeah.
And people go, oh, I hated that.
Did they?
Yeah. When I was doing research for the one you vetoed, when we were going to talk about it the other week, I was looking it up, and people were like, do you like the theme? Which do you prefer? And I was like, oh, the first theme was great, because it was just like, oh yeah, that was late 90s, you know, it was just very, it fit the tone of the show and everything. The next one was kind of like, it was kind of weird. And it turns out it was J.J. Abrams just trying to pick up a check.
Yeah.
It sounded like, and it was like, I mean, it wasn't a bad song, really, you know, when you listen to it, it's like, it's fine for a theme song. It wasn't like, they put absolutely no thought into it whatsoever and just,
yeah,
you know.
It was just so...
But it didn't really need to change the theme.
No, I mean, it was fine. You know, I don't know. The theme doesn't really bother me that much. The original theme felt much more like early 90s, maybe mid 90s. And so I don't know if they were just trying to...
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
you know,
it did.
And the whole show kind of did, actually. It had a very, like, My So-Called Life, like...
My So-Called Life.
Sort of indie feel to it in the beginning.
Acoustic guitars and women vocalizing.
It was just it was just really well done. It was a good show that had, like, the drama of, like, you know, figuring out who you are and who you're going to become, you know.
Who are you? Who you gonna become?
Without
blah,
being
blah,
too
blah.
over the top. I mean, it did start to, like, kind of piss me off toward the end. But
well, those last 5 episodes.
Oh, those last 5 episodes don't even count. When I replay, when we rewatch it together, I don't even know if I'll show them to you, because it's just kind of like...
They were time travel episodes.
If you've never seen the show, or if you are like me and haven't seen it in a long time, I had totally forgotten, and I had to actually even look it up, because it was just like, what is
yeah.
why? why have they done this? The show was, they were told, you're going to be canceled, or you're ending at 17 episodes. So, okay, they were going to only do it the 4 years that Felicity was in college anyway. So they were just going to lose a few episodes, they thought. And they're like, all right, that's fine. We can wrap it up in, you know,
in 14 episodes. Yeah.
17 episodes.
Yeah.
And so they ended it. The 17th episode was like the ending, pretty much, you know, and then the network put on another show. And it flopped in the first episode. It had like no...
And they cancelled it immediately.
Yeah.
I wonder what that was.
Yeah,
then.
I do too. We can probably find it.
Yeah.
And so they went back to them and said, actually, could you give us 5 more episodes? And so they're like,
fill out the schedule.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. And so they had to go and figure out, okay, what are these last 5 episodes gonna be? Because we basically wrapped it up, you know? And so they just sort of decided to do like, oh, we'll just do like this kind of crazy time travel, witchy kind of thing. Yeah. Like a what if episode, basically.
Episodes.
And so it's episodes, yeah, like...
It wasn't like a final episode where it was just like, oh, that didn't fit the tone of the show whatsoever. There were 5 of them.
And so it's kind of like, you can either take those for... you know, what they were.
Or you can only watch them.
Or you can...
of the whole series. You can just watch them and they were like, oh, okay, that's fine.
Or you can just sort of like finish and then go, all right, I don't need those last episodes. That stuff never happened, you know? But yeah, it's a good show. I think it doesn't get as much credit as like Dawson's Creek and some of the other
Dawson's Creek had
teen or coming of age dramas at the time.
I think.
Well,
that's the one that goes, I don't want to wait.
Yeah.
For our lives to be over.
Mm-hmm.
They play that in the grocery store. Do they play Can You Become? Can You Become? New version of you.
It's funny because I watched a panel after I finished watching it. I watched a panel of like the cast where they reunited here in Austin, actually, in 2018. And they were just saying that, their audience was never like as big as some of the other shows that were on the same network, and because what was popular at the time were like vampires and
Buffy
witches
the Vampire
and
Slayer,
supernatural kind of,
Smallville.
And this was just like a sweet little like story about a girl becoming an adult, basically, you know, figuring out who she was going to be as an adult and like making mistakes and learning from them and stuff. And there was no kind of like real craziness except for those last 5 episodes. And they said they also think that those last 5 episodes were sort of like just a fun way to get in on that crazy kind of trend, you know, too. It was like, okay, they felt like basically a completely different show, but anyway, it's an old show, so we won't talk too long about it. But anyway, if you haven't seen it and you're into that kind of coming of age thing, Kerry Russell is the main
lead star. That was her big break, I guess, was it?
I guess.
I don't know what she was in before that. She
was in a show called Malibu Shores, which was another like teenagey kind of show. Yeah. I don't think it lasted that long, but she was a main person in that. And then she'd done like some guest spots on a bunch of the popular shows at the time.
Oh yeah.
So she was sort of like out there.
She was out there.
She was someone people probably...
She was in the mix.
She was out there. She was probably somebody who people recognized when Felicity started. They were like, oh, I've seen that girl in, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Boy Meets World or... You
know,
I mean, I'm saying Boy Meets World. I have no idea if she was on that. But, you know, I've seen her on other things, you know. Scott Foley and Scott Speedman, I don't know if they were really known. I'm not sure. But the other girl who was kind of like a main girl in the first couple of seasons was the Pink Power Ranger.
Yeah, it's the Pink Power Ranger.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the Pink Power Ranger. I think there's been several of them, but she must have been the original Pink Power Ranger.
Yeah, she was the original one.
I vaguely remember the Power Rangers. I was like 7 when they came out.
I mean, I didn't watch it. My brother did, though. So
I wasn't. I was a little bit too old for it, because I remember there was a kid who was about a year younger than me when I lived in Scotland who was obsessed with them.
Oh, yeah.
It's the Power Rangers. I was like, you know.
Yeah.
And then just like, and now there's a Pink Power Ranger, yeah! You know, it's like...
I mean, it was on a lot in our house when we were kids, so I did know who she was when Felicity aired. You know, it was like, oh, she's the Pink Power Ranger, whatever her name was. I don't remember what the Power Ranger's name was, but yeah, so she was known. But yeah, it was a good show. Recommend it if you're looking for something to watch and you've never seen it before. It's definitely worth a watch and a rewatch. I'm probably going to watch it again soon.
Yeah, she is. Without me.
No.
Starfleet Academy. We pulled it up, and you know we talked about Strange New Worlds. Well, they dub New Trek now because it's been separated from the Rick Berman era and everything like that. You know, of the 90s and early 2000s. This is a new show that's starting up. I think it's only on its like 5th episode.
I was going to say we didn't finish that. We haven't finished that though.
No. It's ongoing.
Currently airing.
It's currently airing on Paramount Plus. But yeah, you like it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, you're liking it so far. Yep. It's a coming of age.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, I like it too. I mean, you know, I don't agree with the people who are just willing it to fail, like most of the internet is with things these days.
Are they really?
There's a lot of people who are like, well, there's a lot of people who just don't like this era of Star Trek because they grew up with it like I did. And
so what do they want? They just wanted to go Star back. Trek just shouldn't air anymore.
No, they want them to make shows like they did back in the 90s.
Okay, that's never going to happen, though.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's like, you know, I understand people getting annoyed about TV going to second screen viewing, as they like to call it.
Yeah.
People who are like, you know, I think it was Matt Damon or someone who outed it. So on your Netflix is telling writers, you've got to write shows that are good for second screen viewing, which means people are scrolling their phones, so write a plot
That's
that
terrible.
You have to keep telling people for 5 minutes. Okay, we've got to go get the bad guys and save this person.
Okay, all right, everybody, just to reiterate what's going on.
Yeah, no, and it is, and you know, just dumb it down to like where it's like just boring, bland. I know what's going on here. Yeah, back to my scrolling, you know?
Yeah.
And so, slow-paced television has gone. And I mean, I mean, and I'm not saying they're doing that with, like, Star Trek or Starfleet Academy or anything like that, you know?
I don't get that vibe.
There is a little bit of a soundbite-esque in the script, you know, like, where they're just making, like, the show, like, for, like, scenes that'll go good on TikTok, or scenes that'll go, you know, there is a little bit like that. Some of the cinematography is a little bit, because there's a lot of people who go, I'm just sick of shows being, you know, made to, like, you know, you can't see it. It's all dark.
Oh, yeah.
None of this, you know, because whereas, like, you know, from the 60s to the 90s or early 2000s, they brightly lit shows, you know?
Yeah.
Like, everything was brightly lit and you could see everything in the scene, whereas now it's gone to, like, oh, yeah, it's natural lighting. It's like someone's got a candle, there's not going to be, like, a massive lights from off screen that's, like, everyone's lit up.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
It's going to be a candle, and you're just going to be able to see.
I remember people throwing fit about that in the Game of Thrones.
Yeah, and so I can't see it, and just like, yeah, tough.
I thought it was
that's how it's going to be from now on.
To just talk about that for half a second, I really enjoyed it because I thought it was a lot more terrifying because you like put yourself in the shoes of them, right? Like,
yeah,
they can't.
That's what they were going
we are able to see as much as
and
they
that's
are.
What ultimately, they're going for us too. It's like, if we're seeing what the actors are seeing or the characters are seeing. And it's like, you wouldn't, not everything is like well lit and blazing lights and you can see every you know.
We're outside and it's dark.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah.
And it saves on the lighting bill, I suppose.
Well, yeah.
A lot of people have a complaint about audio as well in shows today as well. You know, it's like, everybody's like mumbling dialogue and they're just like,
well,
they're just like turning it up and I can't hear.
To go back to Felicity.
Bang, crash,
to go back to Felicity, that was something that Scott Speedman was really known for, was his mumble acting.
Oh, his mumble was
because he was just kind of talking to Felicity like that, just mumbling and whispering. He was kind of whispering a lot, you know. And
it's like Donna on 90210, Tori Spellings.
Sort of.
Tori Spellings is just like, yes.
Yeah, it was sort of like that, yeah. And I don't know if that's something that, you know, that they might have taught or whatever, because I think he had, like, acting classes and stuff, but in that same panel, he was saying, like, when he first started, they were literally like, what? I can't hear you.
What?
Speak up. I can't hear what you say. And it's just like, yeah, I mean, that was just his style. And, you know, it kind of made him moody or whatever. It kind of gave that sort of vibe in that show. But
they do that in, like, you know, like, and people goes, oh, well, it's just TV's sound systems today.
Yeah, what was it? Something we were watching on Disney at some point, and we were just like, we cannot hear this show. Like, what is wrong?
And they're just talking. They're just like,
something we had to really turn up.
Crash, bash.
Was it like,
oh, get out of there, no! And it's like really loud because you've got it at like 100. And you're just like, oh, it's too loud, and I can't hear it. Turn it back up.
Was it like The Mandalorian or something?
Something, yeah. I mean, all shows do it now.
I cannot hear what they're saying. Like, am I deaf? What is going on? You know, we're talking about lighting and sound and all of that. It kind of goes along with, I just saw an ad for the new Devil Wears Prada movie.
Yeah.
And so many people in the comments were going, fix the color grading on this. This is ridiculous. Don't put this movie out until you fix the color grading. This trailer is atrocious.
Yes.
And I'm just like, what? I don't know. What do they want the colors punched up? Is that what they're complaining about?
Yeah. They just like take the filters off and make sure that the colors look truer to life. You know, because a lot of people, you know, they use filters and stuff on.
Yeah.
And so the color grading looks terrible.
Yeah.
You know, the skies look vaguely grey or blue, or everything looks blue, and you know.
Oh yeah,
it's
like that Harry Potter filter.
When they go to remaster like old shows and stuff, sometimes they mess the color grading up and it winds people up.
I noticed they did that on Poldark actually. On only a couple of episodes, like, I don't know what vibe they were going for, but it was like they were on the cliffs, you know, and it looked like they had one of those blue filters over the whole thing. I don't know if it was supposed to look stormy or what they were like trying to
They do that. I mean, they have to kind of do that in in shows today because, you know, like when they're like filming, and they can't film in the morning, you know, they don't want to film in the morning, so they're going to film it, you know, there's not enough light for it.
Yeah.
So they film like in the midday and they're just going to say, we'll say this was the early morning or dusk and we'll just put a blue filter over everything.
I think it does look kind of terrible sometimes.
And sometimes it looks terrible, because they can't get it right.
Yeah.
You know, or it's really cold and
I think that's what it was supposed to be.
It was supposed to be cold. It's like, so we'll just blue everything up more and we'll just blow the wind. And it looks like it's completely sunny out there, you know?
Yeah, it does. Like, you can tell. So, yeah. Before we move on, I just have to say we're on a different microphone, so if you can hear all sorts of sounds in the background, I'm really apologize. I'm going to do my best
to to noise cancel.
Our normal microphone went out, so
so we're going to have to look for a new one.
Yeah,
but we got the old one here, and this is an omnidirectional one, so. Dynamic.
There's dogs barking outside.
Dogs barking, people shouting, bang, crash, wallop, you know. And then we have to turn the sound down. But speaking of Paul Dark, we've been rewatching that too. Mm-hmm. That's something we've just because it came on Netflix recently, didn't it?
Yeah, I think we mentioned it in the podcast. It's been on there for a little while now, but we haven't watched that in years either. Actually,
since it first came out, which was 2015 to 2019, I think.
Mm-hmm. But we've been. It's funny rewatching it because, well, for one thing, I had forgotten quite a lot of what was going on, but I was just so reminded
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, I have no idea what's going to happen here. It's like watching it for the first time again. You know, I don't. Especially we're already on the last season, but I'm just kind of like, I used to recollection how this season ends. You know.
Because we used to watch a lot of shows directly from the BBC, you know, and the BBC iPlayer and stuff, because TV is largely terrible over here. And, you know, the networks, they churn out shows and it's kind of like, what is this? You know, and I mean, it's the same in Britain too, but, you know, back in like the BBC was still churning out some good stuff like Paul Dark and you know, on ITV with Downton Abbey, The Musketeers.
Oh yeah,
all that kind of stuff. So we were watching Sherlock, obviously back in the day, about 10 years ago. But yeah, so we watched it. I was looking through things to watch one night on the computer, and as you go like, what's that? You know, because you looked at like Paul Dark. You said, "What's Paul Dark?" And I was like, "Oh, it's some old show."
Yeah, but I love it. I love anything
so I think they've upgraded it. You know, they've done a remake of it and all that. And you're just like, well, he looks cute. He looks cute.
Aidan Turner put that on there. My celebrity person.
My celebrity person, and then you were just all into it. Then you were all into the Paul Dark story.
Yeah, it's a good story. He's quite. Infuriating.
Ross Paul Dark, because people go, they want like a Bridgerton story, like we were talking about someone who's
he's not Jamie Fraser.
He's not Jamie Fraser. He's the perfect sweet man.
Yeah, he's not Anthony Bridgerton.
He's a hero. You know, he can carry me up and he can defend me, and he's just so good.
Yeah.
But Ross Paul Dark, you know, he's haunted by demons. You know.
Dr. Ennis, he's the good one.
Dr. Ennis is the good one. He's like, I think I'd like... Well, you said that. He's like, I think I'd like Ross, but I'd stay with Dr. Ennis.
Yeah, it's like Paul Dark is beautiful. Paul Dark is beautiful. Aidan Turner is like, mwah, you know, but realistically, like, who would you rather be married to? Dr. Ennis.
Dr. Ennis.
So Caroline really scored there.
Caroline Penn.
He's just such a good guy.
Well, you love Caroline too. You're always going on about how she looks like a Barbie doll.
She does. She looks like the classic Barbie doll. You know, the show is full of beautiful women. I mean, Caroline. I don't know her. I don't know the actress's name.
Gabriella Wilde.
She is beautiful. Eleanor Tomlinson is beautiful.
Demelza.
Oh my God!
Hayden Reed. Elizabeth.
Okay, Elizabeth.
That's what everybody loves in the show is Elizabeth. She's the prize.
Yeah,
the belle of the ball.
Yeah. But I think that Jack Farthing is really like the standout character of the show, isn't he?
He relishes the role of Warlagan, George Warlagan. He really he leans into it hard.
Yeah.
Whereas, I mean, there's obviously, I think it was a very perfectly cast, like, I think it was, who was it? It's Debbie Horsfield, maybe? Who created it, devised it, brought it to the... She must have been like, yeah, I'm going to bring back Poldark, because it was very popular in the 70s.
Well, it's books, isn't it?
It's books, yeah.
Yeah.
Winston Graham novels, and they adapted it in the 1970s, in 1975, on the BBC for like, I think it was like 4 or 5 seasons, maybe, or three seasons. I'm not sure, but Robin Ellis was Poldark, was Ross in it, and he's in the remake as Reverend Hals.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was in the books or if he was just, but they kept having him in because there was such fervent. There's still a big fan base for that original. It's kind of like the 1995 Pride and Prejudice. People were like, oh, Poldark, yeah, that was my thing. And of course, but, people were like, oh, it was due an update because the 1970s production values and everything, you can't just live on that alone. Because they tried to reboot it in the mid-90s with John Bowe.
Oh, yeah.
Who was as Poldark, and they had Ewan Griffith as Jeremy, the son. And it was set later on, when Ross and Demelza were quite older.
So they could have kept going with it. Is that what you?
They could have. This original one, yeah, the reboot, yeah, they could have kept going with it. I mean, the 5th season, I think, was like dealt with some of the stuff in the later novels.
Yeah,
with Ned Despard and everything. Who's a real person. And I think they could have kept going. I mean, Winston Graham's dead now. I think the last Poldark novel was Bella.
Oh.
Which I think Bella is a kid of Jeremy, maybe? Or maybe, I'm not sure, anyway. I've only got the first 2 books.
So it sort of just follows the Poldark family, basically.
It's the Poldark family, a little bit, yeah. And, everything that happens to Ross and George's ongoing feud for years, and...
Yeah.
Over Elizabeth and Demelza and the mines and Cornwall.
And you want to be on Ross's side in that case, because...
But Ross does do stuff, and it's just like,
because George Warlagan is so...
He's the typical...
Poldark! He's shaking his fist to the gods,
He wants to be Ross.
Yeah.
He aspires to be Ross, because
Ross is just as bad as him.
Ross is just as bad as him.
Yeah.
I mean, just as bad as him in the fact that, he likes needling him.
Yes.
Not in, whereas Warlagan is quite like, oh, I don't care about the poor, I don't care about the people, all I care about is making money and having influence and being part of the nobility.
I was looking at some Reddit thread, where people were talking about the series, the previous series, when it aired,
Yeah, yeah.
And somebody in the replies just said, ugh, can Ross just ever not? It's just like, no, that pretty much sums
Ross
it up.
Ross is exhausting, yes.
Yeah, he's just exhausting sometimes. I don't know how Demelza can stand it.
But George Warlagan, yeah, he's very like, Jack Farthing does a really good job with him. So if you haven't seen Poldark, it's on Netflix now. I don't know when it's going to leave or whatever, but
yeah,
go
it
watch
should be
it
there
now.
for a little while at least, I would think.
It's Netflix in the USA, so
yeah.
What's the next one we've got here?
Bridgerton,
now?
probably.
Bridgerton, yes, Bridgerton.
Sort of in the same time period as Poldark.
Well, we've started watching the first half of season 4. Which that's all that's been released so far until next month. Well, this month, the end of this month is coming at the last part.
It's a spoiler alert.
This is spoiler alert, so if you haven't seen Bridgerton and you haven't got around to it yet,
skip this part,
listen
maybe.
Away now. Don't listen now.
Listen away.
Just say, if you don't want to know the results, look away now. Do you remember that they used to do that on here in the football results, or everything?
No.
You don't want to know. Yeah, they used to do that on the news all the time in Britain. It's like, okay, and the results here. If you don't want to know the results, look away now. Look away from the TV.
No. But yeah, so we'll talk about this season. What do you think about it so far?
I mean, it's good. It's Bridgerton.
Yeah.
I think it's,
they weren't really looking forward to it before we started.
Well, when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, what are they doing now? They're kind of shoehorning stories together,
Well, it was just
tropes and
it was just a Cinderella.
It's Cinderella. This is Cinderella.
And it is. I mean, the trailer was an accurate portrayal. This series is basically a retelling of Cinderella.
Cinderella with the 1995 Pride and Prejudice filter on, It's basically, and it's like, you could say that about every series of Bridgerton has been Pride and Prejudice remade,
But I mean, I think it's good. I think it's fine. It's, as you said, it's Bridgerton. It's more of the same. I mean, and I'm not saying that in a bad way. It's entertaining. It does its job. I was really surprised at what I was reading online, though. People did not want Benedict's story. Like, they don't care about him. They don't like him.
Because they portrayed him as a rake and everything in the last few series. They're just like, oh, he just goes off with all the women.
Oh, I think it's more just like they just don't care about him. Like, so they don't like him. They don't want to know. Which I thought was really weird, because I always kind of liked Benedict. I like him and Eloise's
relationship,
brother-sister relationship.
Everybody's like, oh, I really want to see Eloise.
Oh no, I've seen a lot of people saying they don't like her too.
Oh yeah,
that she's so oh.
Well, next season it's going to be Eloise's turn.
I don't know who's it's going to be. Some people were saying they were waiting for Francesca's season, which I thought we kind of got her season last time, didn't we? In conjunction with
divorce
Colin's
her husband and go off with someone else. I don't know.
I don't know. People have read the books, so they know what's going to happen.
It's based on books. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So they already know what's going to happen, I guess, and that's what they're waiting for. But I think this season is fine. I think it actually, to be fair, is a little bit better than I thought it was going to be based on the trailer.
Yeah, the trailer made it look terrible. And I'm just kind of like, someone lazily put that trailer together, and I just thought, they'll love it. It's Bridgerton. It's got its fan base, Yeah. We could put out, just that.
I did see a lot of like, oh, Bridgerton was good the first season, and every season since then has been worse. It gets worse every season.
Well, that's because they're all like, oh, we want René Jean Page back, and René Jean Page kind of like ruined his comeback or something. I don't know. Yeah, they're yeah.
I don't know. A lot of people love. What do they ship their names? I can't remember her name from the second season.
Kate
Canthony. Maybe is that what they call it? Yeah, they do
Cantony.
that. They do that combination of their names.
Yeah.
They love them.
Portmanteau.
They're like, oh, they're the big couple, and we don't care about anyone else.
Yeah.
I think it's all fine.
It's fine.
It's all fine. It's all
good.
Pretty much
it's
the
Bridgerton.
Same. I mean, Jonathan Bailey obviously is gorgeous, so we want to see him on the screen as much as possible.
He's too busy in Oz.
Yeah, yes.
Being the Tin Man, isn't he?
It's like, oh no.
Oh no, he's the Tin Man, but he wasn't really the Tin Man.
Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah, I mean, apparently he's gonna be back toward the end of this season, so it's just like, it's fine. Calm down.
Yeah. It'll be all right. You'll be fine.
I really actually like what is her name? Sophie? The female lead this season.
Sophie Beck, yeah.
Sophie, right?
Yeah.
I quite like her, actually. Yeah. She's a good character.
Yeah.
I agree with some of the people that say, why didn't she just tell him? You know, but obviously it's a show.
Yeah, it's a show.
If she just told him, it would be finished.
The credits would roll and everybody would be like, okay, was that it?
But it is a little bit when you're watching, you know, if you're thinking about it from a logical point of view, it's like...
But, you know, more to the point, it was like, why didn't she just tell him? Why didn't he just know?
Yeah, yes, I did see some people saying that. He keeps thinking about her mouth and the bottom half of her face. He can't recognize that when he's looking at her.
And her voice, too, you know. And it's like her height. It's like, oh, she's the right eye, but nah, can't be her. It's got to be some great lady. She's got the black hair
and the eyes shape that I was, like, looking for.
The voice.
All the, yes.
It's like, yeah, it's like, how dumb are you, really? How dumb is my Benedict?
Your disbelief, don't you?
I mean, yeah, but it's kind of like, I can see it's like, oh, he's thinking of her as some great lady, you know, who would go to the ball. But it's like he's not putting it together because they're all going, well, for a lady's maid, she's quite educated. She reads books and stuff. She can speak
French.
She can speak all these languages. She can speak 3 languages or whatever, and she knows all about this stuff, and she has opinions. And it's like, yeah, are we putting 2 and 2 together here?
Yeah.
You know? And we're coming up with 5 all the time.
And then people are mad at him that he asked her to be his mistress.
I want you to be my mistress.
They're like, really, Benedict? And then I saw somebody say, oh, but come on, what else is he going to do? Because she's not of his station, so he can't ask her to be his girlfriend or whatever, you know?
Yeah, it's an alien concept for a lot of people.
I don't understand. What is
especially over here in the States as well, like the station
What is
business.
The tool... What is going to be the tool of having her family move in right next door to the Bridgertons, other than the fact that...
The stepmother. And the ugly sisters. Well, the one ugly sister, one of them's alright, actually. The one of them's good for her, you know.
I mean, you're saying ugly in personality.
Ugly in personality, yes. You know, it's like...
That's what you mean, yeah.
Yes, no, they're gorgeous. One of them, the stepmother is Cho Chang.
Yes, people think that's hysterical. They were like, oh, it's absolutely frying me that the evil stepmother is Cho Chang. People also thought it was annoying the fact that his cottage is called My Cottage. Why is this cottage called My Cottage?
And it's like, well, if he can't figure out the woman he's kissing is the woman at the same with the ball, he's not going to come up with a good name for his cottage, is he? It's like, what do you want to call your cottage? Well, My Cottage. It's like, okay.
Somebody said, no, it was already called My Cottage, and he just liked that, so he left it. It's like, how do you know?
Well, they were there, they know him.
Maybe it says it in the book. I don't know. Other people, though, thought that, am I already seen this? Because they were sure to, like, point out the fact that it's called My Cottage twice. They, like, closed up on the sign twice. Yeah. Oh, is anybody else getting the feeling that once they get together, he's going to rename it Our Cottage?
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, so I was like, that was or maybe interesting, too.
My is some, I mean, because they're an ancient, like, they're ancient Asian family, aren't they? That's...
Oh, I don't know.
Or maybe they're just, I don't know, I thought they were Asian family. So Mai is actually M-A-I. No, and it'll be like...
I thought it was so funny. Somebody said, I didn't even notice that. Which, first of all, how do you not notice it? Because they did show the sign 2 different times.
They closed up in it for like a full 5 seconds.
When they arrived there in the dark, like, and then when they left.
What's going to happen? Is it going to like fall off?
They were like, I wondered, because I thought that was pretty presumptuous whenever she called it My Cottage to him.
And he said,
I was like,
My
what
Cottage. They keep saying My Cottage, My Cottage.
And they go back to My Cottage when we were at My Cottage.
Because usually these cottages have names.
Yes. Yeah, we need to say that.
The Bridgerton house or...
Well, a lot of people in Britain name their houses. Your grandmother had a name for her house, didn't she?
Well, Tanara, yeah. But I mean, and the house I grew up in was called Lochbroom.
Because that's not really a thing here. Unless you own a ranch, you name the ranch, but you don't just name a house. Yeah. You know what I mean? A house that you live in. You don't.
Cottage.
Yeah. You wouldn't name it. But the royals do it over there, so I guess everybody else does it, right?
Yeah, like shrublands or, something like that, Kinfawns.
Put a little sign on their house, like, says the name instead of... And then what?
Cozy cottage, people. Some people come up with cozy cottage,
And then what do you say? Like, do you write that on the address?
Yeah.
Like if you're writing out a letter? You wouldn't say, like, 13 whatever lane. You would say...
North Moss Bank.
Cottage Lane,
Yeah.
My cottage, something lane, whatever.
And my great aunt... Her Morris Villas.
Oh, yeah.
That's what the house is called.
Oh, yeah.
So she calls it that, Oh, good, put that on. Gotta
be
sure to put that.
Everyone's gonna know where to find her.
Well,
you're just sending
doxing
hordes of people to
hordes of our fans,
your great aunt's house.
All our Bridgerton fans. No, it's I've been part of, like, Millview,
Yeah.
It's not exactly, it's sometimes not the road, it's just the name of the house.
Yeah.
And it's something that's not been weird to me until you were pointing out, so why do people name their houses over here? And it's just like, people have done it for centuries, as far as I know,
Yeah.
My cottage is more like my cottage. But yes.
And then lastly, I think the only other new thing that we've been watching, which is not new, it's just new to us because we had put off watching it.
Well, I think it came out. I mean,
it's new, but it's been out.
Yeah,
it's been out now already for a little while. I think we were a bit late in watching it. Emily in Paris.
I think it
came out just before Christmas, maybe.
Yeah,
the
full season.
So we just now watched that, but and
And that was good.
It's a little bit like Bridgerton. It's just like you just take it for what it is,
Shows that aren't well lit. Emily in Paris is not one of them.
Oh, yeah.
Bridgerton 2, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got good scenes where it's like, it's like it's lit.
Yeah.
You can see everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's legit lit.
Yeah, like even when they're outside,
it's
quiet.
Even when it's when it's nighttime, you can still see them.
Yeah, it just depends on what vibe they're going for. Bridgerton and Emily
bright,
in Paris are not exactly shows that are meant to be taken seriously.
I'll have you know, Emily in Paris is being dissected.
They're not shows that are meant to be like.
Why does she not have a visa? Why does she not have a passport? Why does she not do this? All this kind of stuff, and it's just like, it's a fluff show. It's created by Darren Star.
It's like it's just meant to have fun. It's a
fun show. It's for people who love fashion. And, romance stories.
Yeah.
Girl goes to
just lighthearted,
live in a Paris life.
Not everything has got to be so intense, and sometimes you just need a little bit of. Actually, I've been finding that I have needed a lot of that recently. I think that's why. Although Felicity's a little bit of drama, but the romance is definitely there.
I need fluff. Yeah, just a fluff show, and like, not in a Hallmark way. Where it's just, the story already. It's just, the names have changed or whatever.
I was going to say where it's so cheesy, but Emily in Paris is quite cheesy.
Very cheesy, but it's also
Bridgerton,
hilariously
I
cheesy.
think, is a bit cheesy, too, I suppose.
It's quite hilariously cheesy, Emily in Paris.
Yeah, but you just need some fun, easy watches like that,
Yes.
Where you don't have to be, like, exhausted at the end of it.
Yeah. This is exhausting.
Yeah.
Low stakes drama. That's what they should call it. Low stakes drama. Like, someone's done this, someone's done that,
Yeah.
Oh no, but it'll all be made up by the end of the episode or by the end of the season,
It's so funny because you just told me, someone that we're mutually friends with on Facebook made a post there in Paris, and they prefaced their post with, "Don't judge me. I'm a big Emily in Paris fan." Anytime I see somebody talk about Emily in Paris, they preface it with that. "Don't judge me."
Yeah, because there's a lot of people who are like, "Oh, it's like Downton Abbey. It's like a soap," but it's
or they go, "Oh, it's cheesy. It's it's very superficial.
It's stereotypical.
Yeah.
She's an American.
Predictable.
It's
all of that kind of thing.
It stereotypes Europe into, very American stereotypes.
Oh my God,
it's hugely American-centric stereotypical.
Yeah.
And I remember people going, I don't think it is. And it's just like, yes, it is. That's how Americans look at Paris. They think it's like this.
Yeah.
And I mean, you wouldn't really find this stereotype in Britain, really.
Even, down to the way Sylvie walks.
Yeah.
It's very,
She walks like Pepe Le Pew.
Something like that.
It's like a cartoon.
Yeah. It's just, yeah.
And, of course, Luke sounds like Pepe Le Pew, he's like, they all kind of sound like that.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah. And then they go Emily to Rome, Italian, they're on the Vespa. His name is Marcello, And
it looks like maybe when they start next season, she's going to be in Greece. Oh, just spoilers again if you haven't
she
seen
might be
Emily
going to Greece,
Yeah.
And if you've seen it, she's been invited out there by Gabrielle.
Yeah.
And, there's a lot of people getting frustrated with that storyline as well. They're like, okay, I think we're done with Gabrielle. She needs to move on from him.
Yeah, would she still be... But then if you think about real life,
but everybody's
there's a lot of women...
Gabrielle's her big,
Yeah, except he's not horrible.
He's not horrible. No, it's like, Darren Star has just basically written a...
Big was horrible. I didn't ever understand why Carrie was
Emily is almost as frustrating as Carrie in some aspects, but she's not as much.
Yeah.
Because, you watch Sex and the City and you're just like, Carrie, it's just like, you're just like, why does anyone like this woman?
Yeah.
She's just so annoying. And so... she purposefully makes bad decisions even if her friends go, you probably shouldn't do that. Everybody thinks you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I'm just going to go and do that now.
Yeah, no, I don't.
And it's all your fault because you told me not to do it.
Yeah, I don't.
But Emily's, she does stupid things, yes, but it's
maybe Mindy's a bit more like Carrie, actually.
Yeah.
Making stupid decisions,
Well, with Alfie, I think it's headed that to the point where she's like, she should be with him.
I mean, if for no other reason than to keep him on the show, because he's good to look at.
Well, that's it. It's eye candy. It's all eye candy, isn't it?
And that's the reason for keeping Gabrielle around, too.
Yes.
It's like, come on.
But yes.
Anyway, yeah, we're way over time, so we'll wrap it up. Now, let us know what you've been watching. I think as we said last time, we need to know some things that we probably should be watching.
Yeah.
I need to go and, see about maybe watching The Americans now because I want a Carrie Russell, yeah.
I want a Carrie Russell kick.
I do love her, though. I think she's...
Yeah, she's great. She's great in The Diplomat.
Yeah,
that's her show.
Yeah. But yeah. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah. That's it.
Thank you for tuning in. As always, we appreciate your support. Be sure to give us a follow on social media. If you do not follow us already, we are at TButty, TEABUTTY, across all social. Shout out to our patrons for their continued support. We appreciate you guys. Yes. And we'll talk to everybody next time.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.